they can't get the things that they need done because it just costs too much.
The medicine is expensive.
You want to feel like a person, not just a product.
We asked patients what they struggle with most and what they most want to see in healthcare. Then, we traveled to Chicago to the Becker's conference to meet with healthcare executives and share these thoughts. Let's see what solutions executives have in the works.
Well, I think just the paper. I mean, my God, filling out a form on a clipboard and all the paper, they'll say, my gosh, this is like listening to 8-track tapes versus listening to the iPod. But I think just the way we conduct our business is a interesting. It's around the institution, it's around the system as opposed to around the individual. And to me, as we think 30 years from now, I think it's going to be more around the individual, and the institution will be in the back.
How frequently we have to go to a location to get care versus what you can do in your own home. I think so much more will happen through telemedicine, what you can access through your own home, through your smartphones. I think the explosion that you would see, let's say at a consumer electronics show, would be more prevalent 20 years down the line.
Going to the doctor and actually physically walking in or making the appointment and going to different places to get all your care done. I think they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. We're still writing stuff down a lot of times, when depending on where you are, instead of using an electronic medical record, we're using different things, and we have a separate thing for the EMR and a separate thing for radiology and a separate thing for our phone and a separate thing for the offices. The fact that those are all separate entities and not talking to each other and join together, I think they'll be like, oh my God,
But my mother, who's in her 80s now, has come to the point now that she is challenging her physician on a number of things that have been very surprising to me. She recently had to have some surgery and decided that she wasn't comfortable with the physician, the surgeon that had been assigned to her. And so she asked for another one, and the healthcare system initially turned her down.
Oh.
She decided to go to the ombudsman all the way to the top and force the change. We
for her.
We don't see those kinds of things in the older generations, but we are starting to see that kind of patient control over their care in the newer generations. And so we do need to be able to respond to that.